Calling my friend Kyle. This is gonna be good. Hello?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Dude, what's up, man?
What's up?
How have you been?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
So what's up?
Well, I've been working up my YouTube channel, trying to get it better, you know? It's been like a, hold on a second. Try to get this glare going. Yeah. I don't know. I've just been waiting to hang out with you, you know?
Well, we're hanging out tonight.
Yeah, we'll hang out tonight. Yeah, it's like just I don't know, like sometimes I don't feel like a freaking spiral rockets coming out of my head. You know, like, you know, sometimes I don't think as fast as I usually do.
Yeah.
Or like I'm not wearing my, you know, visors of intelligence, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, seriously, just it's just like, you know how, like, some people have the Holy Ghost?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I have the gross ghost of the felled, like, dreams, and just, you know, I wish I could be like Bruce Lee, you know, or maybe like some of the like Six Samurais, or you know, the Six Samurais,
Yeah.
where they have like the martial arts going, where they're more mentally capable.
Right.
Yeah, because like I'm no grandmaster, you know. Like, didn't you do karate? You had like some what were you, like, orange belt or something?
No, I got to red.
Red belt? Yeah, I wish I was as, you know, stern
Are
as...
you looking for a new calling in your life?
Yeah, like, I don't want to have that, you know, dark fire, burning, you know, incense in me. I would rather have something more pure, kind of like a mountain, you know? Nature.
Yeah.
Pure,
No, I gotcha.
pure like a mountain, where I could have this formation union inside of me. You know what I mean? Where I could have, like, you know, I don't know, some sort of guardian. Could you be my guardian? My, like...
You want me to be your guardian?
Yeah, I want you to be my guardian, dude. My guardian.
Who are you with?
No one.
You're recording me right now. I know that.
What are you talking about? I'm recording you.
You're recording my conversation. I knew you were.
Dude, if I was if I was recording the conversation, I would be like a cursed man. And that's
Dude,
not...
right now, that's what you're acting like.
What do you mean?
Dude, you're like going crazy on me right now.
Well, like sometimes I don't take my medications. I'm just excited to wait for you. I don't have internet at my house, dude. You're like trying to throw some Bill of Rights on me, like I have to act a certain way or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, you're like tripping right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just tripping, you know, just tripping.
Well, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. I feel it. Well, how are you feeling then?
How am I feeling?
Yeah.
I'm racing my RC car around right now, doing like 50 miles an hour in the street.
I thought we were supposed to hang out.
Yeah, after bowling, not before.
Yeah, we're supposed to bowl together.
Correct. What time do you start bowling?
What time do I start bowling?
Okay. Don't you have work tonight?
No, I'm trying to stay exterior from that freaking place, dude. Trying to stay away from their fangs and their evilness. No, I don't know.
Evilness?
Yeah, their evilness. They're like... They're kind of a change of hero for me. Like, I used to be really into bowling and stuff, and I used to really look up to the organization and the business and stuff, and now it's kind of like I'm having some sort of reflecting views as far as that's concerned, kind of like reflecting rays, if you know what I mean.
I gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, like
Oh,
their bite is harder than their bark. You know, they're kind of like the sheep in or no, the wolf in sheep's clothing, as they say.
yeah.
Yeah, they got like that. Do you know what a karakuri is? It's like a karakuri in spider's clothing. Is another way to say that. I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah. So you know what a karakuri is, though, right?
I kind of think so, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I don't know, like the first couple years I worked there, it was kind of like a defender's intersect for me. You know, it was my first job. I was freaking like on top of the world, but then when people said, when people were trying to get all offensive on me and they said, oh, you know, he's not doing it as good, then I started to
Right.
get more on the defensive side of things. And it was really like, we had some like magic jamming going on, like me and Landon. We straight up, we got in some arguments, you know, and I would always just try to assault his spirit and just play some mind games. We used to bowl for money, and I used to really be on top of it. I probably made more money bowling him I probably made more money bowling him than I did working, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I was just in the zone. Auto zone. No, I'm just kidding. Like plasma zone or whatever word you can think of. You know, if you microwave fire, or if you put a candle in a microwave, it turns into plasma. Like, and if you just let it linger there for a little bit, then it will, I mean, it'll be so hot, right? It'll be so hot
Okay.
that, like, it'll be kind of like a cannonball coming out of a cannon. Like, the spark that hits that, the seed of it it'll be that hot, you know? And it's kind of a convulsion of nature. Kind of, if you ever know about the middle of the sun, there's a bunch of plasma in there. But yeah,
I know that.
back to what I was saying. Like, I hold my job like a stronghold guardian. You feel me? I mean, no one's gonna be taking my responsibilities in my job. You know, I try to be as, you know. Have you ever heard the professional martial artist Sam Sarah Kaiser? Have you ever heard of Sam Sarah Kaiser? He was a famous black belt martial. If you don't know him, I mean, you know him, right? A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam Sarah. Yeah, dude, freaking. Dude. I mean, my job when it comes to that, I feel like that guy. Like, you know. So anyway, what are you up to right now?
I am trying to clean up and change my clothes so I can go bowling.
Oh my, dude, you sound like a giant rat right now. I mean, like, no offense, but like, I mean, clean up your clothes, like, go bowling, like, ew, gross. You know, you look like a little troll with wings. You know, no, I'm just kidding. That's just, I'm trying to see you in my mind's eye, but yeah. So what? You haven't showered in a couple days, like, what?
I showered this morning before I went to work. Then I had still job.
Yeah. All right, yeah. It's like, yeah, I know. I sorry about that. I didn't mean to be kind of a spear, like, dagger fiend to you. That was kind of mean, messed up. But yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind, so that's what I had to use. I mean, kind of like Bruce Lee, you know, how he had that, I mean, like, he never got hit, you know? Or you know, he never lost a fight. But so he had kind of like swift strike armor. But if he did get hit, because he had like low percentage body fat, you know what I mean? It was like 1% or something like that. What was it, 2%?
I think he has like 3 or 4% of body fat.
3 or 4%. Wow.
We'll put it this way: he was very lean, and he probably would be like, if he punched a brick wall, he would be like punching a brick wall as hard as he could. He probably could take it, and then he would say, "Okay, I'll punch you back." And you get this 5'0" guy, and he punches you so hard and he breaks your ribs,
right,
fall upside down, and then he dies.
Wow, dude. Do you think he could take on like somebody like do you think he could take on like a monster creature, like you know, like from the movies, like let's say there was a guy with like fangs over his head, and like I don't know, maybe like two arms, two legs, maybe like built in as like two people in one. It's like the monster I'm picturing right now. Like, do you think he could like beat like slay dragons and beat like take down monsters? Because I mean, humans are just not a fight for him. Like, we need to send him some like dark Geroids and like Star Wars, you know, lightsabers and Jedis and stuff. Because Bruce Lee, he's the man, you know. You feel me? Are you feeling what's going? You know what I'm saying? Because I think we need a martial arts movement in this country with, you know, Return of the Six Samurais, or, you know, or just Return of the Black Belts in general. You know, I mean, I know we have guns and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? If we can get more of that, you know, like that you know, that one great martial artist Yarza, you know, it's the Six Samurai. You know what I'm saying? Yarza, you know Yarza, right?
Not personally, no.
No, not personally, but I'm saying you've heard of him. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, his last. I'm not 100% on his first name, but you've heard the last name Yarza around, right?
Or something of that effect, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Bruce Lee could destroy him, but you know what I mean.
You know what? Bruce Lee isn't around anymore. If he was, that'd be a whole different story. Sure, he would still show everyone up. Even the people in MMA, I'm sure he could shore them. Because, you know, he may not be as strong as him, but he's definitely faster. And even though people say, oh, technology has changed and Bruce Lee couldn't beat them, if you imagine if Bruce Lee was still alive and was doing what they did, he would only expand on that so much more exponentially that if they think they're good, could you imagine 30 years ago, and he's doing what people have to do today just to even compete for what he did 30 years ago as an entrepreneur in the realm of martial arts? I mean, does that help you? Does that help you with your YouTube recording?
What?
Does that help you with your YouTube recording?
My YouTube recording?
Yeah, because you're making a phone call prank. I know you, dude. I'm sure you're with Zach, or you're with Brendan, or you're with someone, or you're in your room. Dude, I already know this.
What?
You pick up speakerphone. Yes, you got me on speakerphone. I can tell.
No, I mean, like, sometimes you assume that because I'm just randomly bringing up martial arts and Bruce Lee and, you know, trying to feel better about myself, that that somehow I have this
Why do you fear to be like him? I mean,
why do I want to be like Bruce Lee?
Okay, let's put it this way. You'd be just like Bruce Lee, and what happened to Bruce Lee? He died. You could be just like him.
He died? Dude, what if he's still alive? What if he's like one of those dragons that are just dwelling in the cave? Like, what if he's just sitting on the sidelines? What if he's still alive, dude? What do you think about that?
He's not here. Hey, you know what? If he's not here, he's not alive and he's not real.
Dude, have you ever been to Sonic? The what's it called? The restaurant?
Sonic and Tracy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee would never eat there, right?
You know what? Fast food wasn't a big thing then. I mean, he can still eat fast food.
Yeah.
And yet maintain whatever he wants, because the metabolism was just like out of this world. Like.
Yeah, I heard he ate. I heard he ate like a bird. You know.
No, you can't eat like a bird, because if you eat like a bird, you're not going to get any stronger. You eat large meals that were filled with protein and nutrition. You should have seen the stuff that he used to eat.
And pestilence. He had a lot of pestilence in his food as well.
But you also remember...
No, you've heard of that, right? You've heard of Bruce Lee and his pestilence intake, right?
I've never heard of that, but...
No, like he used to, like, he had a high percentage of that in his foods, in most of his, he'd try to get a lot of it, right?
Well, yeah, the main thing is if you have a lot of protein in any diet and you can burn it off, then you can become a super. I mean, he used to eat raw meat. Like literally, he would just go to the butcher, get the meat just raw, not even cook it, just throw some seasoning on there, and just ate it straight. I mean, this is a guy who would eat raw eggs. I mean, he would just eat whatever produced the most amount of protein, the stuff. Because he was the entrepreneur and he was the founder of energy drinks, like the protein shakes, and the 60% whey, and anything that was like by DNC, anything that's like pills and stuff. He did all that. He went out and got the actual vitamins and minerals and just mixed them into his drink and made himself a superhuman. Because Bruce Lee is a superhuman.
A superhuman, dude? A superhuman?
Yes. Have you ever heard of Stan Lee and the superhumans? People who have abilities?
I heard he used to eat some sort of Neo-Spacian glow moss, and that's why I was wondering, like, what the superhuman that you were talking about. Because I know, like, some of his recipes were way out there, you know. And like I said, and what I was trying to say about his death is, like, he has, like, a forbidden graveyard, you know. Like, it's not like you can just go there and check it out whenever you want.
Correct, because, you know, he was such an idol to just about everyone. He was known by everyone, like, not everyone, but majority of the world. He stood out like no other individual. He was, in his own terms, to people, he was considered a god. He was such a high standard individual that people would look up to him for anything. I mean,
yeah.
When you stand out like that, and people like you, I mean, that means that you made such a big impact.
Yeah.
If millions, okay, you want to be like Bruce Lee. I would like to be like Bruce Lee. I mean, and we're just, I mean, we don't even know much about him.
Yeah, it's a tough, you know, like tornado, like wall to climb. It's a tough tornado wall to climb because he was way up there, you know. It's just like a tornado wall, like to climb, you know.
He was more than just up there. He was
like Gil Garth big. He was like Gil Garth big, you know. Like he was way up there.
No, he was like Michael Jackson big. Probably bigger than Michael Jackson.
Well, no, I consider Michael Jackson to be more of like a 4-star, like Ladybug of Doom, you know. I don't know what he's doing most of the time. Like
that's because Michael Jackson was put down for being a child molester, and he had a lot of negative forethought against him. Whereas Bruce Lee, if someone said, "Oh, Bruce Lee was fake," you can say, "You know what? There is no evidence out there that says that Bruce Lee was fake, and there is nothing that someone can say, they can't take away his credibility."
Well, think about it. What I heard is one time, like he had a pretty heated heart, is what I heard. But I mean, when I look at he had a heated heart, but when I look at his quotes, I don't see him as a like gorilla of the Dark Lord. Have you ever heard of his quotes? I mean, he's a you know, big shot, man. He's a big bang shot. Like he knows what he knows what's up. I mean, there was a quote that he had. It was talking about the fertile ground and how the mind can be like the force of darkness, and so it's like really inspirational, and that's what I like as well as his mental game. You know, he's not like some ambiguous, amphibious, you know, Bergoth MK3 monsters like in the air. Like he knows what's up. You know, he has the mental game and the physical game, and he has a forbidden graveyard, which I mentioned earlier.
So,
I mean, he lived in a dark city, but he had I mean, Durando's blessing. That was his godfather, Durando, and like the way he grew up, the way that he had, I mean, he's my hero. I mean, it's destiny that he's my hero. He's my destiny hero, baby. And I mean, Bruce Lee, baby. He's magic. He's jamming. I mean, he's like infinity good, man. You know what I'm saying? He's infinity good. And
he's infinity good.
He's infinity good. You've seen him with the nunchucks, right? You've seen him with the nunchucks.
Well, that wasn't him in the video, but...
Yeah, I think that was fake. It's kind of like a Sabersaurus, you know. It's like not a real thing.
Actually, I talked to someone about this, a gentleman that I know who knew Bruce Lee, and he said that there was a gentleman who worked with him. The guy that was in the video is actually a friend of Bruce Lee's. It's a real video, but it is not of Bruce Lee. That is an actual credited video, and...
You're saying it was Bruce Lee?
It's a real video, but it wasn't of Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee isn't the only person out there. A lot of people from China took on Bruce Lee's ways and learned exactly what he learned.
Well, I mean, if you hear anything from China, that's a bark of Dark Ruler right there. It's kind of a communist country. We don't really believe in that. It's kind of like hearing a call from the Reaper. If you're ever you know, in the area and you hear from China. So I don't think they have a lot of accountability. I think a good counter for that is to say, oh, we live in the United States. You know what I mean. But hey, I gotta go. I gotta get going.
I gotta get going too.
Is there anything else you want to say?
Oh, on your little recording. Hey, anybody who is listening to this, Eric is full of baloney, and he's one of those people who he's an inspiration to us all.
Okay.
I can't get over this guy. He's just amazing. Him and all his YouTube videos, and I'm sure he'll probably at least get 256 because that's how many subscribers he has. And the fact that if they all want to watch twice, that's even double. And how much is that, people? 512. So, anyways, guys, please subscribe and have a fantastic day.